Hi guys, welcome to our channel. This video, you will learn on how to create an MSI installer with Wix Toolset. Okay, so have you finished developing your Windows application and you want to, package it into a professional installer? Instead of simply sending users an exe file, you can create an Amazon installer that guides them through the installation process, creates shortcuts, supports an installation, and follows Microsoft's Windows installer standards. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create an MSI installer using the Wix toolset, even if you're a complete beginner. Okay? So I'm just going to explain the basic workflow so you can understand how everything fits together. Now, before we begin, let's quickly understand what an MSI file actually is. So MSI stands for Microsoft Installer. It's standard installation package format for Windows applications. Compared to simply distributing an exe file, an MSI installer can install files into the correct folders, create desktops and start menu shortcuts, register components with Windows, support automatic repair, and allow users to uninstall the application through Windows settings, handle software upgrades more reliably. So that's why many professional Windows applications are distributed as MSI installers. Now, the first step is installing the Wix toolset. So you just have to visit the official Wix toolset website and then download the latest stable version. Okay, so to do that, you just have to go here. Just have to search for Wix toolset. I'm just going to give you a very quick guide. So you just tap on this website and then just scroll down, and then you can find this get started option. So just simply tap on this one, and then right here you will be able to see the Wix toolset, this one. So just have to tap on the arrow, then go here, and then just tap on the Wix deprecated, and then tap on the Wix V3 overview. Okay, and then right here you'll be able to see the different versions from the Visual Studio Marketplace. So you just have to download the appropriate version for your device. Then after that, you just have to install it. Okay, and then you just have to run the installer and complete the setup. And if you're using the Visual Studio, it's also a good idea to install the Wix Toolset extension. This gives you project templates and integrates the build process directly into the Visual Studio. And if you don't use the Visual Studio, do not worry, because Wix Toolset also works through the command line, making it flexible for different development environments. So currently we're using the Visual Studio. So once everything is installed, you just have to restart your IDE if necessary. Now, the next one is to create a Wix project. Okay, so you just have to go here, then tap on the file option. Then you'll be able to see this new option. So just going to create a new project. That's right. And then search for Wix setup project. Okay, so Wix setup. So this one, Wix setup project. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we have the MSI right here. That's right. And then you just have to give your project a name. So just tap on the next option, so your project name, and then for the location, all right, and then you just have to select the solution and then the solution name. So yeah, add the solution or create new solution. That's right. And then after that, you just have to tap on the create option. Okay, so you will notice a file name product.wx is. Okay, so this XML file is where you'll define your installer. It includes information such as the product name, okay, and then the company name, the version number, installation folder, and so on. Okay, so this is what I am saying. Okay, now think of this file as the blueprint for your MSI installer. Next one is to add your application files. Now it is time to include your application, so you just have to build your software project. So you have the compiled output such as your exe, DLLs, configuration files, and any other resources. So in your Wix project, you will reference these files inside the XML configuration. So typically, you'll define a directory where the file should be installed, components that represent individual files, features that group those components together. So when the MSI installer runs, Wix Toolset copies these files into the installation folder you've specified. Okay, so let me just show you this section. So if your application includes additional folders such as images or data files, be sure to include those as well. Okay, now we are going to configure installer details. So now just have to customize your installer, of course. Okay, so you can define your application's display name, manufacturer company name, that's right, and then the product version, the upgrade code, default installation directory, license agreement, installer icon, desktop shortcut, and start menu shortcut. So these settings determine how your installer appears to users during the installation and how it behaves after it is installed. So as you become more familiar with Wix Toolset, you can also configure advanced features like automatic upgrades, registry entries, custom dialogues, and installation conditions. So yeah, just build the MSI installer. So after you've configured everything, you just have to build the project. So Visual Studio or the Wix Toolset compiler will process your again, Visual Studio or the Wix Toolset compiler will process your XML configuration and generate an MSI file. So if there are any mistakes in your XML, the build process will point you to the exact line where the error occurred. Okay, so you have this build option. Okay, so you just have to build the solution. That's right. Okay, so now once the build finishes successfully, you'll find the MSI installer in your project's output folder. So usually inside the bin or release directory. So yeah, before sharing, you have to test your installer. So run the MSI on a Windows computer or a virtual machine and verify that the installation completes successfully, your application launches correctly, and all required files are installed. Desktop and start menu shortcuts work if you created them. So yeah, testing ensures a smooth experience for your users and help you to catch any issues before release. So that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment below. Bye.